Hello everyone, welcome to Miss Hương lesson today. How have you been recently? Yes, I'm great too. So, let's start our lesson with Write on 6, Unit 5, pages 86, 87. Before we start, make sure that you have with you Write on 6 student's book, Write on 6 workbook, your notebook, your pen and pencil with you. Now, are you ready? Let's go! So before we start, just look at these pictures. So can you recognize the name Elizabeth the First, or Princess Diana, or Vincent van Gogh, or Charlie Chaplin? Yes or no? Yes, you may recognize some of them, right? Các bạn có thể nhận ra được một số cái tên này, đúng chưa nào? Are they famous? Yes, of course, they are very famous. So can you guess the main theme of today's lesson? Yes, you're correct. We are going to learn about famous people and their jobs. So first of all, let's learn some new words about job titles. Let's go. Now we have the first word, actor. First, let's listen.
Actor,
Actor. So can you guess the meaning of this word? Yes, you're correct. This is diễn viên nam. Alright, and here you can see a picture of the actor Charlie Chaplin. Alright. Now number 2 we have
actress,
actress. So it should be diễn viên nữ. Okay, so here we go. Diễn viên nam, actor, and diễn viên nữ, actress. Next one.
painter,
Painter. So painter is someone whose job is to paint. Okay, so it is họa sĩ. Right, let's see. Alright, next word we have.
physicist, physicist,
Và từ này trong tiếng Việt có nghĩa là nhà vật lý học các bạn nhé. Next one.
princess, princess,
So the meaning is công nương, công chúa. And next one.
queen, queen,
And the meaning is nữ hoàng, hoàng hậu. Next one, here we go.
singer, singer,
Pay attention. We say singer. Do not say singer. Alright? Các bạn lưu ý nhé. Từ này chúng ta sẽ đọc là singer, singer. So this meaning is ca sĩ.
stateswoman, stateswoman,
Stateswoman là nữ chính khách. Next one.
writer, writer,
Okay, this is nhà văn. Right, that's it for the new words. You can replay the video to practice pronouncing those words. Okay? Các bạn có thể tua lại video để luyện đọc lại một lần nữa các bạn nhé. So, in exercise number 1, you are going to listen about these famous people. And your job is to circle the right year of birth or year of death of these famous people. Okay? Rồi trong bài này thì chúng ta sẽ nghe về thông tin của những nhân vật nổi tiếng này. Và nhiệm vụ của các bạn đó là khoanh tròn và đáp án đúng chỉ năm sinh hoặc năm mất của những nhân vật này các bạn nhé. Vậy để giúp cho các bạn có thể nhận biết và khoanh tròn được đáp án đúng thì đầu tiên chúng ta hãy cùng nhau tìm hiểu những quy tắc đọc năm các bạn nhé. Now let's listen and then repeat to see how we can say the years. Let's go. The first one.
1052 1052
Next one.
1246 1246 1405 1405
The next one.
1500 1500 2000 2000
And the last one.
2010 2010
Alright. Vậy các bạn lưu ý giúp cô nhé. Chúng ta sẽ có những quy tắc chính như sau khi mà chúng ta đọc năm có 4 chữ số. Thứ nhất, đó là đối với năm nào có 3 chữ số 0 ở cuối, chẳng hạn như là năm 2000, năm 1000, thì mình sẽ đọc theo quy tắc đó là chữ số đầu tiên và sau đó là thousand. Thí dụ, for example, we have 2000. You got it, right? Rồi, quy tắc số 2 đó là nếu chúng ta thấy năm nào có hai chữ số 0 ở cuối, chẳng hạn như là năm 1500, thì mình sẽ đọc theo quy tắc đó là hai chữ số đầu cộng với 100. For example, we have 1500. Ok, vậy hai chữ số đầu tiên mình có thể thấy ở đây đó là số 15, thì mình sẽ đọc đó là 15. Và hai chữ số cuối mình đọc là 100. Và quy tắc số 3, nếu chúng ta thấy số 0 xuất hiện ở vị trí thứ ba từ trái sang, ví dụ mình có năm 1405, thì chúng ta sẽ đọc theo quy tắc đó là hai chữ số đầu O và chữ số cuối cùng. Chẳng hạn như mình có hai chữ số đầu là 14, chúng ta đọc là 14. Tiếp theo O và chữ số cuối cùng đó là 5. Các bạn lưu ý nhé, mình sẽ không đọc số 0 là 0, mà mình sẽ đọc là O. You got it, right? Và quy tắc cuối cùng đó là những trường hợp khác thì các bạn sẽ đọc theo cặp số, hai chữ số đầu, sau đó là hai chữ số sau. Chẳng hạn như mình thấy năm 1052, hai chữ số đầu tiên sẽ là 10 và hai chữ số cuối sẽ là 52. 1246, hai chữ số đầu sẽ là 12 và hai chữ số cuối sẽ là 46. Ok, và thêm một trường hợp nữa, năm 2010 thì mình sẽ có hai cách đọc luôn. Thứ nhất đó là mình có thể đọc theo quy tắc cô vừa nói, hai chữ số đầu sẽ là 20 và hai chữ số cuối sẽ là 10. 20 and 10. Hoặc chúng ta có thể đọc như trên slide như sau, đó là 2010, 2010. You got it, right? So let's see who will be mentioned in this exercise. The first one is Elizabeth I. She was the Queen of England. Alright? Rồi, nhân vật đầu tiên đó chính là Elizabeth, đệ nhất, và bà ấy là nữ hoàng của nước Anh. Next one we have Princess Diana. She was English princess. Okay? And the next one is Vincent van Gogh. He is a Dutch painter. Charlie Chaplin. He is an English actor. Okay? And the next one, Charles Dickens. He is an English writer. Very good. And the next woman you can see here, Margaret Thatcher. She was a British stateswoman. You got it, right? Next one, Audrey Hepburn. She was a British actress. Elvis Presley is an American singer and actor. And the last one, he is so familiar, right? So, you're correct. His name is Albert Einstein, and he was a German physicist. Now, let's just listen and then circle the right answer. Are you ready? Let's go.
So, the next part of our quiz is about famous people. Question 1. Queen Elizabeth I, the Queen of England, was born in 1533. But when did she die? Was it in 1603 or 1604? Yes, Mark.
She died in 1603.
That's correct. Next, Princess Diana was a member of the British royal family and mother of Prince William and Prince Harry. She was born in 1961. When did she die? 1979 or 1997? Mark?
She died in 1997.
That's correct. Next, Vincent van Gogh, the Dutch painter, died in 1890. But when was he born? Was it in 1815 or 1853? Fiona, what do you think?
It was in 1853.
That's right. He was just 37 when he died. Now, Charlie Chaplin, the English actor, he died in 1977. But when was he born? Was it in 1889 or 1890? Fiona again.
It was in 1890.
That's wrong, I'm afraid. The correct answer is 1889. Question 5 is about Charles Dickens, the English writer. He was born in 1812. When did he die? 1850 or 1870? Yes, Mark.
He died in 1870.
Correct again, Mark. Next is Audrey Hepburn, the famous British actress. She was born in 1929, but when did she die? 1993 or 1995? Yes, Fiona?
1993.
Correct, Fiona. Next question. Margaret Thatcher, the famous British stateswoman, was born in 1925. When did she die? Was it in 2013 or 2003? Yes, Mark.
She died in 2013.
Correct again, Mark. Next is Elvis Presley, the American singer and actor. He died in 1977. When was he born? Was it in 1913 or 1935? Fiona, you were first.
It was in 1935.
Well done, Fiona. You needed that point. Okay, last question of this part. Albert Einstein was a German physicist. He was born in 1879, but when did he die? 1955 or 1965? Mark.
I think it was 1965.
Sorry, Mark, but that's not correct. The answer is 1955. And that's the end of this part.
Alright, so now it's time for you to listen again and check your answers. When you're ready, just come back. I'm going to show you the answers. Let's go. Now you have finished, right? So now let's check your answers. The first one, let's see what you can hear.
Queen Elizabeth I, the Queen of England, was born in 1533. But when did she die? Was it in 1603 or 1604? Yes, Mark.
She died in 1603.
That's correct.
She died in 1603. That's correct. So it means that the answer is 1603. Very good. Now, next one, Princess Diana.
Princess Diana was a member of the British royal family and mother of Prince William and Prince Harry. She was born in 1961. When did she die? 1979 or 1997? Mark?
She died in 1997.
That's correct.
She died in 1997. That's correct. So, the answer is, yes, you're right, 1997. She died in this year. Now, the next one, Vincent van Gogh.
Vincent van Gogh, the Dutch painter, died in 1890. But when was he born? Was it in 1815 or 1853? Fiona, what do you think?
It was in 1853.
That's right. He was just 37 when he died.
Okay, so the right answer is 1853. Yes, bingo. The next person.
Charlie Chaplin, the English actor. He died in 1977. But when was he born? Was it in 1889 or 1890? Fiona again.
It was in 1890.
That's wrong, I'm afraid. The correct answer is 1889.
So the correct answer is 1889. So we should choose the first answer. Now, let's move on with the next person.
Question 5 is about Charles Dickens, the English writer. He was born in 1812. When did he die? 1850 or 1870? Yes, Mark.
He died in 1870.
Correct again, Mark.
So he died in 1870. Correct again, Mark. So the right answer must be like this, 1870. Very good, everyone. Next one.
Next is Audrey Hepburn, the famous British actress. She was born in 1929, but when did she die? 1993 or 1995? Yes, Fiona?
1993.
Correct, Fiona.
1993. Very good. And the next one.
Next question. Margaret Thatcher, the famous British stateswoman, was born in 1925. When did she die? Was it in 2013 or 2003? Yes, Mark.
She died in 2013.
Correct again, Mark.
So she died in 2013. And the answer is like this.
Next is Elvis Presley, the American singer and actor. He died in 1977. When was he born? Was it in 1913 or 1935? Fiona, you were first.
It was in 1935.
Well done, Fiona.
So, he was born in 1935. Very good. Now the last person.
Albert Einstein was a German physicist. He was born in 1879. But when did he die? 1955 or 1965? Mark.
I think it was 1965.
Sorry, Mark, but that's not correct. The answer is 1955.
The answer is 1955. So it means that he died in 1955. Okay, good job everyone. So in this exercise, you have to make some questions about the famous people you have learned in exercise number 1 based on the given words. Alright? Trong bài tập này thì chúng ta sẽ đặt một số câu hỏi về các nhân vật nổi tiếng mà chúng ta đã học ở trong bài số 1 dựa vào những từ cho sẵn dưới đây. For example, number 1, Albert Einstein, Germany. So this question is asking whether Albert Einstein was from Germany or not. So you may ask, was Einstein from Germany? And number 2, Elvis Presley, a painter. This question is asking about the job of Presley, right? So you may use the structure, was Elvis Presley a painter? Now, to answer, you may need to find the information in this picture. Okay? Rồi, vậy để trả lời cho những câu hỏi này thì chúng ta cần phải đọc những thông tin ở trong những bức tranh này một lần nữa các bạn nhé. For example, was Albert Einstein from Germany? So let's see, what can we find here? The first one, Albert Einstein, German physicist. So it means that he was a physicist that was from Germany. Okay? Vậy thì trong câu này mình thấy Albert Einstein là một nhà vật lý người Đức, tức là ông ấy đến từ Đức, đúng chưa nào? So in this question, you may need to answer like this. Yes, he was. And how about Elvis Presley? Was he a painter? Let's see what we can find here. Elvis Presley was an American singer and actor, and it means that he wasn't a painter. Very good. So we should say, no, he wasn't. Now it's time for you to pause the video again and do the exercise. You can practice in pairs with your partner, or maybe you can just do it alone. Let's go. Now, have you finished? Let's check your answers. The first one, Charlie Chaplin, American. So you should say like this. Let's listen.
Was Charlie Chaplin American?
No, he wasn't.
So why wasn't he an American? Yes, you can find the evidence right here. So Charlie Chaplin was an English actor. So it means that he was an English. Okay, vậy trong này chúng ta thấy là Charlie Chaplin là một diễn viên nam người Anh, tức là ông ấy không phải là người Mỹ các bạn nhé. Number 2, you should ask like this.
Was Charles Dickens a writer?
Yes, he was.
Why? Okay, so you can see it right here. Charles Dickens was an English writer. Next one. Number 5.
Was Vincent van Gogh a German painter?
No, he wasn't.
So, Vincent van Gogh wasn't a German painter. Why? Yes, you can see it right here. He was a Dutch painter, not a German painter. Okay? Next one.
Was Margaret Thatcher the Queen of England?
No, she wasn't.
So Margaret Thatcher wasn't the Queen of England. Why? Because she was a British stateswoman. You got it, right? So that's it for this exercise. Good job, everyone. Now let's look at the pictures and then make some discussion about the famous people that we just learned. Trong bài này thì chúng ta sẽ nhìn vào bức tranh và mình thảo luận về những nhân vật nổi tiếng chúng ta đã vừa học các bạn nhé. For example, the first picture, you can see this woman was Elizabeth the First, right? So you should say, who was Elizabeth the First? And then you base on the information right here, Queen of England. You will answer She was the Queen of England. Alright, so remember that to ask, you may use the structure who, was, and name. And how to answer, you may use this structure she or he, was, blah blah blah. You got it right. Now let's do one more example. B. You can see this woman is Princess Diana, right? So you may ask, who was Princess Diana? And then you may answer like this.
Who was Princess Diana?
She was an English princess.
You got it right. Now it's time for you to pause the video again and discuss with your partner. Let's go. Now, have you finished? Let's check it out. Come on, the first one. So we are going to discuss about Vincent van Gogh. Let's see how we can conduct the conversation.
Who was Vincent van Gogh?
He was a Dutch painter.
You got it right. The next one, come on.
Who was Charlie Chaplin?
He was an English actor.
Okay, good job. The next one.
Who was Charles Dickens?
He was an English writer.
Now, next one.
Who was Audrey Hepburn?
She was a British actress.
The next woman is...
Who was Margaret Thatcher?
She was a British stateswoman.
And the next man is...
Who was Elvis Presley?
He was an American singer and actor.
Now let's discuss about Albert Einstein. Let's go.
Who was Albert Einstein?
He was a German physicist.
Yes, so you did a really excellent job in this exercise already. Congratulations, guys. That's it for today's lesson. Good job, everyone. So, to sum up, today we have learned some vocabulary and done some exercise about famous people and their jobs, right? So, for homework and more practice, please remember to review all the language points that we have learned today. Do the exercise in your workbook, page 44, and access the actualhome.com.vn for further practice resources. That's it for today's lesson. Thanks a lot and goodbye, everyone.